What's up with y'all boys, man? We here to talk about the ApolloRed1 new project, Apollo Vs The World. And for starters, we gonna start with the cover because it's a recreation of a Uzi cover for Lil Uzi Vert The World. So we gonna start there because if we didn't state that, that would be not stating the obvious. The cover's tough. It's hard. It's like an opium version of the Lil Uzi versus the world cover, and you know what I'm saying. It pay homage to the generation that came before him. You know what I'm saying. It's tough. It's hard. So I got a couple notes that I wrote down on the project, and I'm gonna get my notes off, and then after I get my notes off, we'll be good. You know what I'm saying. This episode is featuring my tea. You feel me? Yeah, it's early in the morning. I'm doing this right before my daughter wake up. So, you know what I'm saying? I got my little tea because my throat was hurting a little bit this morning. Pause. Lemon and ginger tea for those interested. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I'll come out with a tea company for y'all. And that'll be the sponsor. You feel what I'm saying? So, first note I got written down is I'm from Atlanta and I'm bilingual. I speak English and I speak finesse. This project is interesting from start to finish. Now, these new Atlanta artists that you know what I'm saying they could be clones, like they're not. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not all the way clones because they have their own story to tell. And it's like when I listen to ApolloRed1, like I feel like I'm immersed within Atlanta. Like and that's coming from somebody that's visited Atlanta multiple times. Like when I hear his music, I hear old Atlanta and I also hear the new school Atlanta. So like that's a cool, you know what I'm saying, cool world to be building. He's, you know what I'm saying, a bit creative and in my opinion, he's like a bit more of himself than somebody like Nine Vicious, you feel what I'm saying? So really separating himself from just the Cardi cousin allegations. He definitely has a story of his own. He showcases it through wavy flows and big drums. You feel what I'm saying? The production on this thing is truthfully a 10 out of 10. Like, I don't know if it's just he gets, like, if he gets to have access to the same producers as Cardi or what it is, but, like, bro, the production, like, even from his last project, like, I might do a review on that too, but his last project, the production was A1, and this project the production is A1 again. So if you've been listening to Atlanta music for a while, you'll definitely hear that within this project. Like you'll hear Atlanta all over this project. Like it seems like a project that if you're an Atlanta native, like you should definitely be on to this project. The Nine Vicious feature was tough on that song in particular. It's slow. The slow part at the end was also hard. I think the song's called "Bad Bitch Fetish." The song's hard, bro. It's Nine Vicious doing Nine Vicious things, melodies, ad libs, screaming in the mic, all of it. But it's a soft song about having a bad bitch fetish. Also, don't want to forget about the Destroy Lonely outro. Well, it's a bonus track. He called it a bonus track, but on streaming, there is no such thing as a bonus track because like it come with the whole album. You feel what I'm saying? So, Young Van Language, they was going back and forth on that joint. That joint was tough. I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm starting to like the direction that Lone is going in. I might redo his Broken Hearts 3 review and listen to it again and see if I really like take something else from him because at first I did a short review, but I really like the style that he presented on Apollo's song, and they were going back and forth. That joint fire. They both had two verses, and they both was communicating with each other through each verse. So it was, you know, what I'm saying, it was tough. Project feature the again the production on this thing is intoxicating and reels you in. Nearing rave melodies, but still keeping the integrity of a regular Atlanta trap song. I'm feeling a 3 out of 5 for this project, to be honest. Definitely a better start to his career in beating just the Cardi associate allegations. It's a better start to his career than Ken Carson and Long. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when I first heard Boy Barbie, I was like, Cardi, what are we doing? What are we signing? And Long was a little different because I heard Long like way before they had said he was signing Opium, and Long was already on his own. Like I feel like Long was different because Long already had his producers picked out versus Ken, where Ken was a self prod at one point, and he was still trying to figure out what he was going to do, whether he wanted to be 808 Mafia or if he wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, Young Vamp Life only type producers, and he pretty much split it through the middle. So Uh, if you got the time to listen to a time capsule of Uzi and Cardi leaks, he's gonna be interested in the future, and I'm interested to see what other Double O artists he gets to feature on his next projects. So, like I said, I'm feeling like 3 out of 5 for this project. You know what I'm saying? ApolloRed1 Vs The World. It was tough. It's a tough listen. If you got time to listen to something like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, be my guest. It wasn't bad at all by no means. It definitely wasn't bad. So, you know what I'm saying? ApolloRed1 3 out of 5. I'm bumping it. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of the songs in my lights on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. But be on the lookout for a new music video. MOJOGODDAI. You know what's going on.